Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Joe Job, and I'm speaking to you from Envision Snail Farm. I want to speak on snail farming, and someone will ask me, why snail farming? Why is the need for you to talk about snail farming? Yes, snail farming is because it is a business that is very, very authentic, that is very, very viable, that is very, very good for young people to enter into. Okay, someone will ask again. So maybe I don't eat snail, but which country eats snails? Well, I want to reach Africans. We eat snails. Okay, we eat snails a lot, especially those of us from Ghana. Okay, so um, I realized that Ghana have a lot of they have a lot of demand for, when it comes to snail consumption. So where do we get our snails from? Do we have enough snails in the country that feeds everyone? And surprisingly, the data or the data I came across wasn't encouraging at all, in the sense that Ghana is exporting snails from our neighboring country, which is Cote d'Ivoire, and to cushion the demand for snails in Ghana. So I asked myself, why can't we, the young guys, why can't the youth enter into snail farming? And that is one, so that we can have adequate snails to feed the country. Secondly, is this profitable to enter into snail farming? And I also realized that snail farming is a hugely profitable venture to enter into. Okay, so when you enter into snail farming, you need to go into it, you need to have an idea of what snail farming entails, what you need to do, what you need to learn, what you need to know about snail farming. So yes, I want to encourage someone, if you want to start a snail farming, if you want to start a snail farm, go for it. Okay. But first, for the first thing you need to do is, one, have a business plan. What do you want to do? Do I want to start a farm in my backyard? Do I want to start a farm where um, I'm going to have something for myself? Or I want to go into a large scale farming. Okay, so these are things that you need to ask yourself before you enter. Number one, you need to ask yourself these questions. Sit down with yourself, ask yourself. And remember, snail farming is to enter into snail farm. It is not expensive. It is not capital intensive. You don't have any capital, any huge capital to invest in before you can enter. Of course, depending on your business plan. Okay. And so you need to get to that point. Sit down with yourself, have a business plan, have a plan for yourself. What do I want to do in this business I want to venture into? Do I want to go into a large scale snail farming? I want to do a small one, backyard snail farm. Okay. If you come to terms with what you want to do, the first thing you need to do, if you want to do a large scale snail farm, of course, you need to acquire land. Okay, you need to acquire land and then get your your project started. Okay, now you also need to know how to market your snails. But before you need to know these things, you also need to have some training. Get yourself trained on snail farming, how to keep snail farms, how to keep snail on your farm, how to grow them, what can you do, and the type of snails that you can have. Okay, in Ghana we have AA, which is Achatina. We have AF, Achatina fulica. We have AM, Achatina marginata. And there are various type of snails that are not found in Ghana and or West Africa. Okay, the giant one is AA, which is Achatina, which is found in Ghana. Okay, that is what Ghanaians we call them Nwapa. Nwapa. Um, AF is found mostly in Nigeria. Okay. And so you need to know the type of snails to rear. I mean, all this type of snail that I'm talking about, they are found in Ghana. Okay. Yes. So how to start your farm? People have said that, especially those of us living abroad, you want to start your farm, or you want to do a business in Ghana. People have said that, oh, there are people in Ghana are not trustworthy. There are people that you cannot trust them to do something for you, because you are doing something and you are paying someone to do something for you. The person will rather end up enriching themselves and leaving you, the owner of the business, handicapped or poor or losing your investment. So you need to also get to know the terrain you are entering into. Number one, you need to look for people. I mean, there are people everywhere in the world. They are bad people. They are good people. You can find them everywhere, anywhere. Actually, there are people everywhere who are bad. There are people everywhere who are good. So just look for it. And when you look for it, you can find them. I remember when we started our farm, when we started Envision State Farm, we had a difficult time, even with the project. Okay, so the first thing, you have to acquire land. We acquired the land, and then we started the foundation, the workers, today this, tomorrow that. Eventually, we were able to get the things done. I'm going to post some videos and pictures. You see how we started and where the farm has got into, and it's very good. So far, it's been good for the business. So one, you need to get trading, you need to get a land, you need to know, have a business plan, what you want to do, what you want to do. Now, the things that you want to do for your farm, it is very, very important. Do I want to go into a large scale farming? Now, you need to go step by step. But the most important thing that I want you to do is to get adequate training so that you can understand the business, you can understand the growth, you can understand the feeding, you can understand how to keep them so that you can maximize some profit for yourself. Okay. So as I was saying, Ghana is exporting slave from Cote d'Ivoire, and so we need more people to enter into slave farming. Now, you may also want to know what you want to do. I want to go into slave farming. It's just for consumption. Now, there are people who are also into slime production, and we are not doing that in Ghana because it's a huge market. It's a huge investment that you have to put into that thing. So you need to start step by step. But you need to have a business plan. What plan do you have before before you are entering into that business? Okay, you need to have that plan. You need to have a long-term plan. And now, based on the plans that you have, that is what will make someone come and partner with you. And here I'm talking about sincerity. Someone can come and partner with you, and when the person looking at your business plan is what to make the person come on board and invest in your business. Okay, so have a plan, get adequate training, get your land. Sometimes you can even start from your backyard. And snails, they don't make noise. They are just there. There's no scent, no odor, like you are keeping a poultry farm, no, or a goat farm. No, they are just quiet, and you feed them. You make sure that their soil is adequately checked in terms of temperature and everything. You feed them, you give them water and everything. You spray them water. You give them balanced diet and everything that you need to know about them, and that is it. And then you also need to know the marketing. That is one. And then the next thing you need to also know, you need to do is that look for association that have the same goal in terms of slave farming. Okay, get yourself involved. There are slave farming association in Ghana. I am part of them. In fact, I'm their PRO. You need to also get involved and then get there and get yourself training, get adequate information, get association, and get yourself registered. And then if something happens, you want to even market your snails, together we can all do it together. So I'm here telling you that, Lewis, don't be. People have said that, oh, it's not good, it's not good. They don't have people to start their farm. They don't have good people on their farm. People are stealing. Yes, there are people you can see. You can people. There are people like that. There are people. There are people everywhere. There are bad people everywhere. Okay, but don't be perturbed. Don't be discouraged. Just move on and do whatever you have to do. So thank you very much. Now you can find this video on my YouTube. Our YouTube is for Envision Sniffer. Okay. And then on Facebook is Envision Sniffer. And I'll come your way again with another set of video as we move along the marketing strategies and the sliming and everything, because I want you to be successful. Okay. Whatever you want to do, put yourself and everything in it so that you can be successful in that thing. You can make it. Okay. So don't worry. Okay. Let's all get into something to help Africa, to help ourselves, to help the continent. Thank you very much. Goodbye.